Oh, you know what? Before we even talk about that stuff, one thing that I should mention is me and Danny, we've made the decision that in an act of bravery, we will both be quitting the podcast in solidarity with Simone Biles. Is it Biles?
Biles.
Okay.
Just to focus on our mental health.
To focus on our mental
Are we
health.
going to replace them with women or just empty chairs?
Empty chairs and just like a women's fist. A women's fist.
I'm fine with
fisting some fucking male
Fisting the
athlete who
patriarchy.
showed up.
No, they're going to be fisting the
Fisting
patriarchy.
it'll be a guy. It'll be Al Bundy, and he'll have a shirt on that says the patriarchy and just a fist up his ass, making him say stuff he doesn't want to say. Like, yes, I will eat you out, Peg.
Yes, pig.
Yeah, yes, Peg. Also, I just want to give a shout out to other people who did the same thing, like a guy who quit high school.
I mean, look, if
If you ask me, it goes Obama, then her,
Mhm.
and then I think that's it.
Yeah. The whole thing is,
Michelle Obama,
with
obviously.
Simone Biles, everybody has been trying to make this narrative for a long time.
Everyone's pushing
where
everything.
where they go, mental health is the same as physical health. They go, they keep saying that. They go, yeah, it's like you have a problem with your shoulder, like it's the same as if you have a problem with your brain.
Yeah.
It's another thing. And then you go, okay, well, if someone backs out of the Olympics because their shoulder hurts, you don't like applaud them. You go, that sucks, and you move on with your life. But now
honestly,
they're trying to switch it back to being like, oh, this is different.
It's
But
so
originally
funny
it was the
because it's
same.
just one of those things where, like, I don't even know what she thinks. She may just be going with the flow on this. It's like girls are more likely to pull out of things. They're more likely to pull out of comedy shows. They're more likely to pull out of things. That's just this situation.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. But it's like the narrative where it's bravery, and it's almost like you watch on the internet, you're like, what is this world where half the people are like, this girl's brave, and half the people are like, actually, she's not. And you go, what? How did we get
I'm
here?
like, yeah.
How did we
I'm like,
how
who
did we
gives a-
get here as a society?
Like, who gives a shit? She couldn't.
Who
finish. She
gives
couldn't.
a fucking shit?
I'm literally like, if she can't compete for whatever reason, she just like can't do it. I don't know. It's like sports are hard.
Yeah.
Dude.
Imagine you had like a big speech that you were gonna give her or something, and the day before you like dropped out. It'd just be like, okay.
Do you know how
that's
many
weird.
people have like
the difference between a man and
misfired in a major moment in sports because like the pressure was so great, which is a real thing. where
Yeah,
it's
of
like,
course.
And they go, yeah, the pressure was, you couldn't handle the pressure. It's like, you don't quit because of it. You just say like, yeah, I couldn't.
I did
fell
feel
up
like
short.
with the bravery, it was one of those things where when they make you care about women's sports, you always say, but it really is like, you're trying to goat me, right? Like you're trying to goat us into something where you're like, isn't she so good for that?
Yeah.
Doesn't she rule? Isn't that even better than if she did win? And you're like, what are you doing right now? What is this? What are you up to?
Yeah, I know.
Like it's like if your girlfriend came home and there was like a dude that like she worked with or something, and you were all hanging out, and she came home and she goes, wasn't Tommy like super funny? And you're like, oh, he was okay. You go, he's just such a smart guy. He's so funny. And you're like, what is this?
What's going on here?
What the fuck are you up to?
Yeah.
Are you mad? What is this?
You know what's so-
That's what it feels like with this shit. You
Yeah.
go, I don't buy that you think that. What are you doing?
The funniest is every time a Stanley
Trying to
Cup,
get those rage clicks.
every time a Stanley Cup final ends, there's always, once the Stanley Cup final's over, there's always like a thing that goes, yeah, this guy was playing with a broken leg. Literally every year they go, this guy was playing with a broken leg.
Yeah.
Or like a broken foot blocking a shot or like whatever. And then you're like, and he played through it, and we're all like, great. But imagine it's like, yeah, Shea Weber, he couldn't play. He was sad.
Stressed.
Yeah, he goes, he couldn't finish the Stanley Cup Finals. He just wasn't feeling. He's feeling a little sad. I go, all right, well, it's like
the blues.
I mean, like totally. Like if that's the case, like fine. I don't know.
All
It's just like
You
sucks. Huh?
he had the blues. Well, I remember when we were doing Ryan Long's challenge, like it was, Max's grandmother died or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Which like sucks. But if that was a girl's grandmother that died, I would be like, fuck, we're gonna have to cancel this shoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
I would literally be like, okay, what are our options? Calling the place. But like with him, I was just like, oh shit, that sucks, dude. And I'm just like, so, and he's like, yeah, obviously I'm coming. Okay,
Dude,
I'm like,
if a
okay,
girl-
fucking like, phew. Like I was like, for a second there, I was like, okay, you're not gonna be a bitch about this, right? Like we can't have to cancel a $20,000 shoot because your grandma died,
Dude, if
right?
a girl's goldfish died, you were probably like, ugh.
Are we gonna have to
We
cancel
got fucking cancellation insurance or
goldfish?